listening to the sounds that you now enjoy with me in your hearing. Sitting here off my rocker on the porch in Studio A, my mind begins to settle on a particular thought. Just recently, I've lost a brother of mine, not by way of father and mother, but by brother in heart. I speak his name, Minister Brian Little, one of my most favorite people in all of the world because of our fellowship, because of our relationship, because we were able to communicate and we understood each other. We had rapport, we had warmth, friendship, we had brotherhood. We shared same ideas, same focus. Both of us were enjoyed the broadcasting and music and coming on forums such as this. So I paused today in order to consider and talk a little while on this particular reality. And that is sometimes, rather unexpectedly, people are removed from out of our lives by way of death. It's one of those events that no soul looks forward to because you always want to keep around you that collection of people who validate you, who make you feel strong, who inspire you, who motivate you. But all of us are mindful of the fact that at any given moment a person can no longer be here in the body. I think about him, and today somewhat I dedicate today to him, but I also remember my godson. His name was Dathan. Dathan came and stayed with us since he was 5 months old. And then around about one and a half, we learned that Dathan had cancer, and he had an 80% chance of surviving the particular cancer that he had, Wilms disease. We tried, we prayed, we cried. We watched that young child go from having a full head of hair. He was healthy, so we called him Porky. But he died. And so Dathan and my friend Brian Little and so many others in my life, and I'm sure in yours, causes us sometimes to reflect on our own mortality and also to ask the question, why? Why do people not live the longevity that physically is believed and expected? Why is it that people who are vibrant in health and youth don't get to stay here? And there's so many others we look at, and not that we wish death on anybody, but so many other people put their lives in jeopardy and danger, and they survive it. Careless living, haphazard habits. We say, why people who don't do these things, why they don't get the longevity? And so for me today, in my spirit, I say, Lord, help me to understand why my friend Brian Little, younger than myself, my godchild Dathan, I'm going to pause right moment, right here, and let you fill in the blank just for a second. Put the name of the person or persons in your life who didn't have longevity, who seemed to have been taken. Put them in your mind right now just for a moment. Now, I'm sure some of you, just as I have, asked the question, not trying to be somehow at odds with God, but we want to know, why is it that these people, persons, family members, loved ones, don't live that long, purposeful life? Purposeful life. And that's where the Spirit now pauses me and says to me, because when I asked the Lord why, his response comes to me: every life has a purpose. Every life. Be it a life still in the womb, be it a child that was stillborn, be it a baby who only lived a couple of months, a couple of weeks, a couple of minutes, be it a teenager or an adolescent, be it a young man or a young woman, and even senior citizens. Every life has a purpose. So I said, Lord, I get it. I understand that we all have meaning, that we all have value, that we all have purpose. And then the Spirit says to me, not just a purpose, my purpose. And then it struck me. The reality of it all came to me. Life's purpose is not about us. It's about His will. So that means that the baby that never comes out of the womb, even if I don't understand what that baby's purpose is, its purpose was fulfilled. I wanted it to be something else. I wanted Dathan to live a long life. I wanted his life to be longer than mine, and I wanted it to be fuller, just as I would for all of my children and for all of our children. I want our lives to be productive. I want us to be strong. I want us to have those faithful and wonderful events and enjoy smiles and even learn the meaning of tears. I wanted to be able to see a maturing process. I wanted to be able to see the successes and the failures, and how it is that life blends them together in the process of making us who we become. But what if that's not our purpose? What if some lives, the purpose of some lives is to bring appreciation to the lives of others who are wasting their time? What if death of any given person is included in the purpose, so that other people can realize that all of us are going to die, and that there's no age guarantee? What if in the process of our purpose, in the living out of our purpose and the closing of our purpose, God is trying to not only get our attention, but the attention of others? For some, He allows them to see and have the opportunity to see their physical being begin to decline, thereby giving them the opportunity to realize that the temporary is indeed temporary, but the eternal must be made way for. And then others, they don't get the chance to see the physical degrade. It's taken away so soon. And maybe on some level, that's God's way of trying to tell all of us, don't get lazy, don't take life for granted, don't take people for granted, but maximize every moment. My time is almost closed. I need to return to the music and to my time on the porch. But I popped in right now, just real briefly here, just because I want to let you know that when people die, it's not that God somehow wasn't able to keep them. No. That's definitely not it. It's not that God didn't have the power to preserve them. It's not a wasted breath or a wasted living. I want you to know that they have fulfilled their purpose. And once you fulfill your purpose, God's purpose in your life, then what other purpose is there to life? Listen, this is Kevin. I'm off my rocker from Studio A on the porch. Since you've been listening to me, I want to remind you that you have life. You have now, you have today. As long as the purpose is not fulfilled, run the race, press for the mark of the high calling, fulfill the work of your life and of your living. You can always know that if you do that, your better days are truly ahead. Brian Little, B. Little speaks. I'm speaking for you. I'm telling them, maximize the moment. Love while you can. Forgive. Try to get healing and be a part of someone else's healing. Make the way easier for others. And stop worrying about the small stuff. Enjoy the music while you have the time. That's my time. This is Kevin. Till next time. Y'all be blessed. Somebody tell Taraji, rev off the rocker again.